before I go back to work after 6 days of not working. Well, 5, I guess, right? Only 5. So a full work week. I got stuff on my mind. Like real stuff. I woke up this morning to an email from our sound guy who is done serving on the team, essentially. I mean, maybe not, but if he's not done, he's acting like he's done. Kind of left us in the lurch. And I think I know what we're doing this next Sunday, but I don't know for sure. I have ideas of what we're doing on Sunday. I talked about it. And I still don't feel like I know what we're gonna do. The thing about this year is that the space that I call church, the community that I call my church, my family, has had a lot of stuff to wade through. And a lot of it has been behind the scenes because COVID. And in some ways that's been a blessing in disguise because it's a lot easier to wade through the muck when no one's watching you slog through it. Just because no one sees you slogging through the muck doesn't mean they aren't going to see you when you come out of it. It doesn't mean they won't hear you going through it, even if they don't see you. And the most recent layer of the muck is this not great feeling when 1 out of 2 primary tech people backs out, and they haven't even been doing it every week for longer than like 2 months. Doesn't feel great, especially when I've been doing it since March with no week that I haven't shown up. And that's a commitment that not everybody can make. But this isn't about commitment. This is about agreeing with political / theological stances. And when you don't agree, you get upset. Upset enough to quit serving. It's so stupid. Especially when this church, this place that I love, was built on a foundation of meeting people in the middle to help them figure out where they want to fit. That's why I felt safe there. And why, as a person who no longer needs to find out where they fit, I still feel like I can do something there. But not everybody can handle that. Not everybody is cool with that. Some people need everyone to agree with them. And when you are looking for an echo chamber of a church to serve in, well, yeah, you're gonna get left in the lurch a little bit when you're in a space that doesn't want to work that way. So it's going to be an interesting few weeks. Every time we feel like we finally have our footing, it gets knocked out from underneath us again, and I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. We're doing all the right things. We're putting in the effort. We're putting in the time. And it's never enough. Last week, I felt like it was enough. I felt like we did something well. And then we just get knocked on our asses again, like we do every single time. I hate it. I hate it very much. Especially when I'm just starting to feel again like this is a space where I fit well. There was a time period this year where it didn't feel like that, and I'm getting back there again. Things are shifting again, and it feels good this time, not discouraging. And I just want things to work so that it just stays feeling good for a while. That's all I ask. I just want things to stay good for a little while. The irony of this, all of this ending very soon, is that a lot of the things that are probably going to turn upside down one way or the other, they're not going to be here anymore. This conversation will last longer than this project will. Because this is just the tip of the iceberg, and it's just getting started. It's a mess. I tell you, it's a freaking mess. There's nothing I can do about it. It's also 2:30 in the morning. Here we are. So, time for work for 2 days before another day off. Time to put even more than 120% into this ministry that was always supposed to be about making a safe place to build bridges, and then one of the bridges is just thoroughly burnt to the ground. It's a mess. I told you I had real things to talk about today. I wasn't lying.